venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Mike 50, Mike 50. He don't know no better. Look at this. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. Had the nifty footwork, but only able to get it to his own 20. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
18. 48 right now. Let's go. 3 bud. He's coming. Hey, take 26.
The third-year back from BYU, Jamal Williams with a carry. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 48 for Mike. Mike, 48.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Green 18. Back north. Screen. Watch the screen. On your team.
Now Gordon on 1st down. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Packers. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Attack! Check it back!
Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. There he goes inside the 30. 20!
Come on, fellas.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
26. Kill. Mike's 50. Come on.
Throwing is Rodgers. Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Check four, check four. Hey, watch it, watch it.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, 15. Watch the edge.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Yellow. There's a wide right.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll run on first down. Williams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
36.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. On the crossing route, complete. It's Hill. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down. It's Williams, and he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throw right side, complete to Williams. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Yellow. 480. It's a party out. Hey, 57.
They'll run on first down. It's Williams. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Yellow. 480.
Stop your whining.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive. That fell incomplete. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Well, we want to remind you that coming up tomorrow night on Monday Night Football, we have a couple of throwback heavyweights of the AFC from the 1970s, the Dolphins and the Steelers from Heinz Field, kickoff at 8:15 Eastern Time. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Anthony Hitchens, 2nd in the AFC in tackles last year, there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Spot now. You got 58. No. Boom.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Haywood.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Check 26. Hey, check 26. Bravo.
Now Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. A well-executed 22-yard gain. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Green 18. Yeah. We don't want none.
Rodgers now on first down. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line.
Get 300.
This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Mike. 319.
Here I come.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
319. Coming to you. Hey, 88. 6-6. Pull it high. Inside.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. It's caught outright by Graham. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Check.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Let's go.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
All tied up at 10, 2 minutes left in the 1st half. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
50. Hey, you block over here. Take 30. Switch. Going right.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have moved out in front. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he works free. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes, throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Yellow. Go.
Watch tight end.
On first down, it's Williams. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. No problem there on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was. Coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down.
I'm coming after you. Hey, 88.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
I'm coming after you. Say.
Throwing on second and long. Rodgers to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Crosby puts it through. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34. They start the second half here with Williams. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check 99. Check 99.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, but it'll be second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Mike. 258. Rap.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I suspect this is one of those calls the defensive coordinator would love to have back.
Absolutely.
Feels like he took a bit of a gamble here. And I remember when I was playing, when we had a team really backed up, there was a talk about, let's go ahead and get upfield and get a safety. And sometimes that works against you because they really hit them big, didn't they?
They did. They were hoping for a couple yards of breathing room, but they got a lot more than that.
Watch the shot. Number 50. Small.
Rodgers now on first down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Check.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Packers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Check 31. Jump out. Mike's 50. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
Now Rodgers. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Look at the 8. Stay with your man.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Look at the 8.
They'll run on first down. Gordon. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Get 300. Five.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
$319. 50 to Mike. Watch the curl. Yeah, live. Hey, exit. Mike 50, huh?
Watch the run.
Mike 50, Mike. Box it. Check.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with a fullback now. This is Dan Vitale trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Dorian O'Daniel, third-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
Let's get it.
Green 18.
Check, 59. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still...
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Frank Clark, his second sack of the night.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Packers on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st down, it's Williams. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Jair Alexander up to make the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Slam, slam, slam. Bang, 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 bang.
15.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good. Effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Check, 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 check.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
yardage. Okay.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
We got 4.
Hero 15.
51 the mic, boy. 51.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Shit, shit, shit.
Mahomes to throw once more. He'll let this go for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year. And now if the Chiefs hit the PAT, they will take the lead. Butker on for the PAT. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 41, Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career, and he's going to need another one right now. On first down, Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check.
Hey, 626.
Here's Rodgers to Gordon, out left.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
I know he ain't got it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Got a man, that's Allison. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
Don't be scared. Zoom. Check 59.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Shift. Back north. Jump out.
Rodgers going to throw. Being chased out left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, throws like that, especially where we sit in the fourth quarter, he's got to be careful.
Yeah, and you know one of my faults is that I often view this game through a defensive back's eyes. And in this situation, your team's losing, it's late, tighter coverage. Take a chance and go and try and step in front of one of those and make a big play. So if you're the quarterback, that should be in your head. This is their time to take a gamble.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Frank Clark bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. Back now on EA Sports. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. On the crossing route, complete. It's Wells. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Now Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
They'll look to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Yellow, 180.
Good track, good track.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Yellow, 180.
Smell fear in that.
Yellow.
I smell fear in that offense. Kill,
Attack.
kill, kill, kill.
Right.
They'll run on first down. Williams. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. And this kick is not gonna get there. It's short and no good. Well, befitting a tight game like this, it all came down to the wire. But in the end, the field goal to win, it goes begging.
Oh, man, that is a tough way to lose a football game. You put yourself in position, and you give yourself a chance. But it's just not meant to be.
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and never an easy thing to come into Arrowhead and get the victory. One of the toughest places to play in the league, but they did it.
Some of the best fan support in the league. They take pride in it. They love their team. They rally around them, good and bad. But when it's good, oh, it is so difficult to come into this place and get a win. From the time they sing the national anthem and finish it with the home of the Chiefs, you're in trouble right from that moment, usually.
So for the Packers, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.